I don't know if you guys have heard this, but so a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, it was all about like PEDs and steroids, right? And then, you know, same question, same answer. I didn't touch the stuff, don't touch the stuff, right? And then I think the haters, okay, this got old. So then I don't know if you've heard this, but Liver King got ab implants.
I've heard that, yeah.
That was the thing, that I got ab implants, right? And then after ab implants, it was, you know, Liver King always wore a hat. Then he took off the hat. You know why? Because he got hair implants.
No, you got real hair.
Oh, I know I got real hair.
Beautiful hair.
And then people started saying, oh, I shaved my body. And you know what? I don't grow a lot of hair on my body, but can you tell?
No, you didn't shave.
I don't shave my fucking body.
No.
And then people started saying I had gene editing done. But you know why they said that?
Is that possible?
Well, I'm the one who actually said that. I'm like, hey, if we're going to have these ridiculous accusations, I'm going to have some ridiculous fun. Listen, the only accusation that's true is that I do have a Polish PhD chemist on staff. He does make designer drugs that are undetectable by any technology. This is the only thing that's true, which is also obviously a fucking joke, right?
Oh damn! I was like, damn, hit me up. Like I'm trying to get on the
hold on.
designer shit.
Just for fun, this will be a soundbite, and I guarantee, because this is all over the place, people really say, oh, here's a soundbite. Hey, you said it yourself. You said that you have ab implants, right? And they don't listen to the whole thing. Again, you're going to make these accusations. I'm going to have fun with it.
I want to say a lot of people accuse you of taking steroids, from Joe Rogan up, which I'm glad you're going to go on a show to confront that, and Hassan. I hate to out you. He thinks you take steroids, and he's a gym rat. I'm not. I don't know.
I have no problem with steroids, for the record.
So no, I know, but he says he doesn't, right? So we have to. Now, how people say it's not possible to have that body at your age. Is it possible if he's like?
No, it is possible.
It is.
I think.
That's what Joe Rogan said, right?
Well, it all comes down to hormones. Plus, I've conclusively proved that there's a YouTube video where we had a legitimate doctor come on.
You did a blood test?
Yeah, I mean, if you Google Liver King blood work, you can pull it up, and you know we go over everything. But here's the thing: what this comes down to 100% of the time is hormone optimization, and it's the 9 ancestral tenets. I'm going to get through 4 of them, right? All 9. Here they are: sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, fight, and bond.
You say cold?
Cold, thermal pressures, right? If you sleep like shit, you're gonna tank your testosterone by 50%. And you don't realize this, but how much you wanna bet relatively to the relative way you could optimize sleeping, you're sleeping like shit. If you just could sleep better, you would increase your testosterone probably by 30 or 40%, right? This is a fact, and your neurochemistry. The same thing goes with how you eat and how you move. If you move like shit and if you don't lift heavy shit, you're not optimizing your testosterone, right? If you keep in the 4th ancestral tenet is shield, if you keep your cell phone next to your dick and balls or that close to you, and you have ionizing radiation, if you're heating up this
in
is
my
also
pocket right now. Holy shit.
and again, these little things, Hassan, it's these little things that all stack
No,
and
when I
compound.
was younger, I was afraid of that, but I don't know. I just kind of gave up on that.
I don't think that's real.
Don't give up on it. You don't think what?
Yeah, the Wi-Fi. You think Wi-Fi?
But I just said ionizing radiation, right? This is in the literature. This is why the cell phone companies say don't keep it within 2 inches of your head. How often
They don't
do you?
say that.
How many is it? 2 centimeters?
I don't think they have any.
Oh, 100% the risk. So this is. I'll forcefully push back on this.
Go ahead.
This is the known ionizing radiation, which equals heat. Right. There's other things we talk about, which are non-ionizing radiation.
You're talking about heat, like having like a thing that produces heat so close to your
That's
ball
what that
sack
is, and that's on your dick and balls.
Yeah, no, that's basic.
That's basic.
I have to correct you. Ionizing radiation is not heat. It has to do with like the energy that can remove atoms and stuff from molecules. So that's the kind of stuff that would cause cancer, like energy coming off radiation.
I do think that heat, like having a heat
Let's just say
substance in your
heat.
laptop, like having a laptop on your lap, like that stuff is not good for you. But that's just basic stuff. You shouldn't be heating.
Oh, but that's way different than like
Yeah.
being able to edit your DNA. Heating your balls, obviously,
Yeah.
that's why your balls.
But that's what you're doing.
There's people that do
No,
that.
but there's
What's
no
up?
heat coming
Wait,
off this.
Hold on one second.
There's no heat coming off that.
Feel it.
I
Room
don't need
temp.
to feel it.
Room temperature.
No,
Dude,
there's
trust me, it's not room temperature.
There's definitely, if it's in your pocket, there's definitely.
It's sending and receiving data.
Yeah, but your balls, it can negatively affect your balls if it's like heating them up a feet like 10, 20.
Let me tell you, what's
Yo,
the
that's
benefit?
room temp, dude. I'm not crazy. That's room temp.
It's a little bit warmer.
The
Listen,
screen just turned on.
what's the purpose? What's the purpose of keeping it there? Why not hedge? Why not hedge? How many kids do you have? You have 2, and you got a beautiful wife,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to be around for them?
He's trying to get a vasectomy personally, like that.
Yeah, but I don't think I personally, based on what I've read and what I understand of the science, is that cell phones do not produce enough radiation, aka heat. They don't do ionizing radiation, but the heat they produce is not enough to cause any damage to
No,
anything.
I'm good with everything you just said.
Actually, you know what's interesting? From outer space, there's way deadlier
But that's all
particles.
native radiation.
But I'm
That's all
saying
nature.
it's more powerful and it's coming through.
I wouldn't say it's
We're
more
being
powerful. It's completely different. We've never been
It is.
exposed with the types of non-native things that we've invented. We've never been exposed. This is all an experiment. Let me say this. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but why not when you sleep at night?
It's a
Put,
science.
put it in airplane mode. When you're sleeping at night.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right, when you're
that's a good
sleeping at
idea.
night, why not put your Wi-Fi on a timer? You don't need your Wi-Fi when you're
Okay,
sleeping at
so
night, do you?
No.
Okay, and what we do is we turn off all the electricity at night. I'm not saying go that far, but when you sleep, this is the most important part of the day where you're going to recover and reload and recalibrate, where you're going to heal. So why not hedge? Listen, there's no conclusion. You've got to figure out where are the incentives to actually do these multi-million-dollar studies to do this. And this is just part of the category of SHIELD. My main point, which we've gotten off on this tangent, is if you do these 9 ancestral tenets, what you're going to do is you're going to optimize your hormones. Your testosterone will at least be 30 to 40 to 50%, if not 100% higher than what it is. And then these benefits stack and compound over time.
I mean, yeah, what you're describing is you know, I mean, it's going to come across as dismissive is what I'm saying, but what you're describing is basic concepts that I 100% agree with. It's just like a little bit of marketing associated with it. Like you're making it more fun for people to follow along. But like, yeah, you're saying don't be sedentary, move around, which is incredibly important.
And lift heavy shit.
And also, yeah, and you know, engage in something that's like physically challenging. I agree. And also sleep well, which is anyone that thinks that that's wrong or bad is just incorrect.
And those are the first 4 tenets, right? But thermal pressures is a legitimate deal. When you go visit any primitive culture in the world, they do all these things. They get the sun. They don't slather their skin in sunblock and wear clothes all the time, right? There's no technology. They don't have phones. There's no antennas. There's
I
no.
did want to
Yeah,
ask,
but
do
their
you use
skin's like leather,
Do
though.
you use sunscreen ever?
No.
Right.
I say I eat my.
But you know, in Africa, obviously, our ancestors had dark skin to compensate for the amount of sun they got. Your ancestors, based on your skin color, probably come from Europe or northern countries,
Right.
and so obviously they adapted to wearing clothing, and not having the sun so much, and that's why.
Well, what they adapted to is a different latitude, right? A different strength of sun, right? Because
And you
there
can't
was,
do,
there was
but you
less
can't
sun.
do like thousands of years of evolution with one generation, though. Like,
Right, but within 3 generations, what you can do is you can become infertile, and within 3 generations, you can become fertile again, right? This is called genetic momentum, right? And this is why I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I like that you said that I put a marketing spin on it, but this was never my message that I invented. This is the message of our early ancestors, of your ancestors, right? All I've done is I've studied these primitive culture tribes. I've gone and I've lived with them, and I've organized this into these 9 ancestral tenets. So again, I try to make it simple. I say, hey, let's all just start by eating liver. If you start feeling better,
That's one liver.
well, it's eat.
Eat.
But again,
Yeah.
if I tell you everything, it's like a golf swing. You're not going to do shit, right? If I tell you how to do an Olympic lift, you're not going to tell you all 9. You're not going to. So start with liver because liver is king. In 30 days, we're going to talk, and you're going to say, you know what? I feel better. I'm in a better mood, and then you're going to say, what's next? And I'm going to say,
Okay.
stack the sun and the earth. Okay, what's next?
That's a small order.
And then the small order is just put the phone on airplane mode when we sleep. Okay, what's next?
Okay.
Little shit like
I'm
that.
excited, liver.
But the one thing I'll say about the liver is that it's like very fatty. So obviously, if your like main form of consumption is liver, you're gonna get fucking gout. You know what I mean? But I
Gout
guess
comes
no
from
one
fat.
can. Isn't that how you do it? It's like high. It's like the quality of fat. That's how you get gout. Is like when you eat like super fatty, not fatty foods, but the type of fat that liver contains is what causes you to get gout.
I mean, gout in prurines is mainly from carbohydrates, and
Which, by the way,
and
very
also
primal.
alcohol.
Very, a lot of people got gout. A lot of people that, especially rich people, that it was considered like the rich man's disease, right? Back in the day, like the king's disease. But yeah, they ate a lot of fatty liver and these like complex fats they were consuming that, and then they got gout.
So what you're saying is that you can eat too much meat.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I do.
That's an
I do
attack
believe,
on your
I'm saying
very-
this as someone
Yeah, that's an attack on
Nature.
what? Say it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an attack.
I
You're
say this
attacking
as
the
someone
king.
who loves meat. Like I love eating meat. I'm a huge fan. I eat a lot of meat. I love steaks. I love all sorts of different land meat. I don't eat any seafood.
Yeah.
which is probably fucked up. But I just can't. I can't.
You don't
stand
like it. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I do still want to put fiber in there. You know what I mean? I gotta eat some greens to make sure that there's like you know, it's at least a little bit balanced. Like.
Prevent
Hey,
colon
listen, I'm
cancer.
fine. You can hedge a little
you're a
bit.
healthy
There ain't no
person.
primitive culture tribe that has gout. There ain't nobody that I know that
Yeah, because they don't
eats
get that much meat.
Yeah, they don't
probably.
eat that much
Yeah.
liver.
the
probably.
primitive culture tribes.
Because meat was
This
probably
is the first thing they eat.
But I think meat was like a luxury for them because they were mostly foragers.
Primitive culture tribes.
How many times
Yeah.
do they have in
I
liver
love
a
it when
week,
people
though?
say this. I'm like, hey man, I read all the same books you've read.
Yeah.
Right. I've actually gone and I've lived with them. I've hunted with them.
They don't
I
eat
eat
berries?
with them. If we come across a bush of berries, we'll pick some berries. If we come across
Okay.
a baobab tree with a honey nest, with a bee nest, we'll pick out some honeycombs
okay.
and we'll get bitten. Right? Opportunity is a moving target. When it's right in front of you, you better fucking seize it. When you see calories in a life where you don't know where your calories are going to come from, you take it.
do they
but
farm?
99% of the calories are coming from nose to tail foods.
No
they don't
way,
have gout.
dude. Do they farm?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said no way.
I'm there.
They don't farm at all.
No,
They don't-
you-
they
I
don't
know
have
you are, but,
they don't
like,
even, they don't gather
They
at all.
farm. They farm. That's how we. That's how
modern-day
we.
primitive
You know
culture tribes?
You know how we came out of the cave? Agriculture.
Well, how recent is? When did we start farming?
Oh, I don't know.
so
A couple
we got-
thousand years.
so we got-
Several thousand years.
So we got 3 million years.
10,000 years, maybe.
We got 3 million years of our evolutionary history. In the smallest fraction of our time, we started doing that.
Yeah, but that's when everything happened. That
What's
was
the
like a
point?
big
All
breakthrough
all
for
I'm
us.
saying is the smallest fraction of our time we started doing that.
Right.
What my thesis is.
Yeah, primitive
Is that's to our
accumulation.
detriment.
This man is preaching the gospel to Karl Marx. I'm just gonna say it. He said Karl Marx primal.
Is Karl Marx primal? Or
You guys can say whatever you say. You know,
You're not touching that?
Again, this is what I know. You go visit with these people. They're the most beautiful.
They don't
they're
farm?
disposition. There's no farm.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. Interesting.
Everyone's a little bit different, but I'll tell you about the Hadza. I'll just give you two examples: the Hadza and the Maasai. Right. So the Hadza, they every day is a brand new day, and they go on a hunt every day. And if they're successful in the hunt, they eat. If they're not successful, they don't eat. That's all it is. Every single day they
Yeah,
they
which
go
is
on.
why they're at a fat deficit, which is why it's like hard for them to.
Why do you
like-
say they're at a fat deficit?
Well, because like you said, if you're fasting, if you're not getting like
They're usually successful in the hunt, and when they get large game, they get plenty of fat. And we consumed a lot of fat with them.
I mean, if the whole village is eating one animal's liver, they're not gonna eat like a full. That's why it was considered like the
You got
rich
a
man's
20-pound
disease.
liver.
Have you seen a whole liver before?
I mean, it's big.
Huge.
Yeah.
And then, let me tell you about the Maasai. So that's just the Hadza, right? The Maasai, they eat three things. It's milk, blood, and meat. They're pastoralists, and that's all they eat: milk, blood, and meat.
How many members of the tribe? Curious.
And the band that we were, well, we actually were with 2 or 3 different bands of the Maasai. I would say there's about 20 or 30.
Okay, small little tribes.
Small, efficient. They knew exactly what their role was.
Interesting.
But you look at how they're eating and how they're kicking ass in life, how happy they are, how beautiful they are, their dispositions. Trust me when I tell you, you want some of what they
I know,
have.
but they've never watched anime. Which is, I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, they're great, they're having fun, but like, I feel like I could give one of them an aneurysm by showing them like a Twitter post. You know what I mean? Like, they would be like, "What the fuck is this?" Which I like that stuff.
I think my cameraman gave him an aneurysm when he brought his drone.
Yeah,
And everybody
that's
wanted to
pretty-
fly the drone, you know, like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
By the
but
way,
that's, but that's cool.
My mom is on standby. Let's just bring her on real fast. She's cautioning
Want me
me
to bring her
against. Well, the one thing we haven't eaten is the penis. That's actually
Oh,
cooked.
God,
And
I thought we
Hassan,
were gonna forget
and
about
Hassan,
that.
go ahead and eat that penis.
No. We're eating it together. I'm not eating it by myself. You were. Gonna
Well,
have
well,
it.
you started off. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
talk
no,
to my
no.
mom.
I swear to God, when you
Right?
pointed at it,
Trying to wiggle out of this,
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah,
all of
yeah,
this.
yeah,
when
yeah.
you pointed at it, I started smelling it again.
What? You never had a pickle? You never eat pickled?
No, I
Get
love
down on this
pickled,
stuff.
not pickled dick though. I
tried it?
just no, I have not ever tried.
Take a piece of that down.
I'm not doing this without you.
I'm gonna do it. I promise. I just want you to go first.
Why do you want me to go first? Like, which part of it? Which
tip.
part of it should I try?
Oh, the tip, definitely.
Got the
Just
drum
the
roll
tip,
going.
baby.
Which
You play
one's
just
the
the
tip?
tip.
The
Liver
yellow
King?
part?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Here it is.
What the
Drum
fuck,
roll.
Dude, he said it was bad, dude. You're punishing.
I know if Liver King says it's bad, man, I
You're
can only
punishing
imagine.
me because I called you subprimal.
It's like
I am subprimal. I don't want to fight it.
This is, dude. That's a fat. Ooh, wait a minute.
It has some of the testicle juice on there also. You got the good
Wait
one.
a
Yummy.
minute.
Balls
First
and
of all,
testes.
This is the tip of the penis.
Is that that's officially the
That's
tip?
the tip. Yeah. The yellow part is the.
Is that considered the
It smells
the
pickled,
filet
so that's
mignon?
good.
The tip?
Yeah.
About to find out.
I'm not gonna be able to have the whole thing.
Just crunch
it's
it.
gummy. Like
It's like
not-
gum. It's like gum. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fucking.
It's primal gum.
Chef, do you like this food on your free time when you're at home with your family? Do you eat this stuff?
I love working with it because it's raw organs is
They're
something
so
that
sinewy.
Yeah, you don't have to swallow it. You can.
I can hear the
swallow
crunching in it.
subprimal. Well, let's see. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Dick Tips.
He's having a hard. Son is chewing. He's having a hard time with
yeah.
it.
Just got swallowed.
He's putting
Just
it
down that dick, dude.
Wow.
I want to.
Well, hold on.
Well done.
that shit.
I gotta ask my mom for permission
Oh, no
first.
shot.
Okay.
She wants
But
the
just-
cock
well,
right
that's cooked.
now.
Well, here she is. Okay, Mom. Yeah, we're here with Liver King. This is my mom. You urged me against.
Hello, Liver King.
Nice
and
to meet
Hassan.
you.
Yeah.
Hi.
You're urging me not to eat the raw meat. Is that right?
No, do not eat raw meat. It's full of salmonella. I mean, if you get a real, you just kill the meat and it's really fresh.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to eat it,
Oh, good.
you can. But
There, she just submit you that you're.
Thank you so much for she just gave her blessing.
Yeah. So they
no,
say.
no.
Oh,
I mean,
oh.
kill the animal. No, it's.
She just said-
Well, Mom, hold on. I'll have them explain the life cycle of this meat, and then you can deem if it's worthy or not.
Well,
so
to be-
Chef, go ahead.
I did cook the penis, so the penis isn't raw. So you have a blessing to eat the penis.
Yeah, the penis is pickled. Is that okay?
It's pickled and it's cooked.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
Listen, everything else is ancient history. We've already had all the other raw.
Yeah,
Now all that's
unfortunately,
left
Mom.
is pickled penis.
Unfortunately, you're a little late.
you know what? I saw that. I was texting Dan saying, "Don't let."
Only a mother's love.
All right. Anything you want to say
You
to
know
Liver
what?
King, Mom?
I will say one thing about liver. If you're really anemic, liver is a really important thing to eat, cook. But
Your mom's very primal, by the way.
Agreed.
All right. So you're saying my mom says cook the liver, not raw liver. My mom.
right, well, there's two rules of thought because liver is what purifies all the yuck in your body. So it goes through your liver. In the old days, doctors used to say, "Oh, make sure that you eat liver once a week," and then doctors were saying, not so good because of all these impurities.
Yeah, the liver does detox, but it doesn't store toxins, right? It's a filter to conjugate for detox pathways 1 and 2, but it doesn't store toxins.
There it is.
Well, there's two rules of thought, but I know that it's really rich in iron, but you want to eat it cooked. So
There it is. My mom is.
agreed to disagree. Agree to disagree. But when you were growing up, did you eat liver?
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she loves liver.
See, and this
Yeah.
is what I was saying earlier. Like with the genetic momentum that we had, our own parents and grandparents and forefathers in perpetuity ate nose to tail, had this robust strength and health, and we're now recently losing that, and we're abandoning these ways. And so it's really interesting to me that our own parents ain't this way. Our own grandparents ain't
It's
this way.
cooked liver.
Well, I don't care how you get it,
Right.
right? I don't care how you get it.
Yeah.
I think there are other factors.
All right. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate that.
All right. Bye,
They said
guys.
you're primal, by the way.
Very primal.
Primal.
Yeah, you got the primal stamp of approval. All right. Thank you,
Which,
Mom.
Great to meet you.
Ethan
All right,
has
all
yet
right.
to
And you
get.
got her blessing.
Dude, what the fuck is the size of that?
Yeah, dog, come on. Put that shit in your mouth.
Okay, well, first of all, here, let me cut a little.
I'll just cut you a bigger piece.
Why is this one so gnarly?
That's it.
They're all
That's
gnarly,
They're all-
bro.
you mean the rest of them aren't gnarly?
Well,
Are you calling my food not gnarly?
sorry, Chef.
Sorry, I forgive you.
But this piece seems like extra sinewy.
They're all sinewy. It's like, yeah, see how hard that was
okay,
to
Liver?
cut?
Sure.
Small.
That
but
counts.
What? That's such a baby piece. You're literally
I'm
getting
gonna spit it out. I'll just be real with you.
Okay, just no, have the full thing. Have that full thing. Have that full thing.
No, I'm gonna cut because I'll just be honest with you. If the whole thing is not going down, I just want to give it the best shot I can.
Let's face it, none of it's going down. It's going in the mouth. Just do your best. You could.
Yeah, put that raw
Hey,
cock in your mouth.
don't be using that beta soundbite.
It's not raw.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
They're calling me betas.
But here's the thing: if you get this down, it will overshadow that subprimal.
I'll redeem
and then you'll be
myself?
alpha beta.